Good morning, scholars. This is Dr. Paul. Today, we are going to talk about scientific writing. Why I want to focus on scientific writing? Because I understand that many of the PhD scholars they fail to produce publications in journals before they complete their PhD. I know few people who just told me I cannot complete my PhD just because of the reason no, I have to put some paper for in a good journal. So, first you have to make sure scientific writing is the first stepping stone to get your articles published on a journal. But when I say this, I know it is not an easy task. It is a daunting task and it involves a lot of money, but it involves a lot of commitment. So I'm going to tell you what is a scientific writing. Today, our discussion will be what is a scientific writing and what are steps you have to keep when you do a scientific writing and what are the different types of scientific writing. So this will be a less than 20 minutes video. And after that, in the next session, I will tell you which are the opportunities in which you can publish your scientific writing. So today we are going to see what is a scientific writing. There is a suggestion from my side because I just tell what I practice when I watch videos of the great professors, the professors who give us seminars and conferences. I take paper I use to write notes. So I recommend if you want to endorse this video in a fruitful way, write notes. Pause in between. If you want to write down some notes or some elements of the presentation, you can use it because I made the presentation wide and big enough so that you can pause and you can write and you can make notes. So I wish you all the best watching this video. Allow me to share my screen. So I'm sharing my screen. So today we are going to talk about scientific writing. So the purpose, understanding scientific writing, and let's quickly devolve into the session agenda. So today I'm going to talk about what is a scientific writing, what are the main goals of the scientific writing, then the key features of scientific writing, and what are the first steps and succeeding steps if you want to do a scientific writing, and different categories of scientific writing. So this is a very short video because now I'm not going to make lengthy videos to anger yourself and spend your time for long videos. So this will be happening within 20 minutes. And now let's see what is a scientific writing. When you look at the screen, I use the word precise style of writing. It is a precise style of writing. You cannot beat the bush. You cannot put things of your own emotions. It is a precise style of writing. There is a structure. There is a way for, there is a structure for that writing. And why we use this is to communicate research findings. So if you don't have a research, then how you are going to communicate? So if you want to publish something on an article, publish an article on a journal, first what you need a research, isn't it? So if you don't have a research, I think you people have to start with the research. And for my scholars who work with me in their PhD journey, I'm sure they are all in the micro research. We are into 35 micro researches. And so, those who are watching me outside is Bat University, I want to tell you people, please make a research first. Then you can easily make that into scientific writing. Second thing, where it is used. It is commonly used to publish in academic journals, research papers, thesis, and reports. So you need a scientific writing to publish like this. So next one, what is the main goal of scientific writing? I heard from my great professors that good journals will accept your manuscripts only if it produces new knowledge. If you take Q1, Q2 level journals, they will accept only if you have producing a new knowledge. That's what my process is. But I want to tell you one thing. If you are not able to produce a new knowledge, but at least you should be able to bridge the gap, or you should be able to give systematic analysis. You should be able to give a proper review. So if you look at research, it is explore, analyze, evaluate, give solutions, give recommendations. So your research should give any of these or mix of all these 5 categories. So when you say the communication, what you're going to put the information it should be in an objective, logical, and structured manner. That is the first part of writing scientific research. Before you write, I recall you should have a research behind. You should have done a small research, a micro research. Whom you are going to address this one? This is your readers. Look at your readers are empowered readers. They are not the common man. They are the experts in the field, or they have some, they have some involvement in the field, and they may be academicians or PhD scholars or people who have put a lot of effort in their existing area of research, which you are also attached to. So make sure you are addressing to empowered readers, not to common reader. So you have to make sure you do it in a systematic way. So what you're going to do to your readers, you are going to what research process you have done, what is the result you have produced, and what is the implication on the existing level of knowledge of that particular area. So either you are elevating, adding some knowledge, or bridge the gap between the knowledge. So this is what is the purpose of a scientific writing. I want to recall your readers are empowered readers. They are not common people. They can understand technical things. So that is a major important part of writing a scientific writing. Now let's see what are the key features of scientific writing. It should be clear and it should be precise. Clarity and precision are most important parts of scientific writing. If you are, see, if the author himself is not clear, if the author himself is not clear, how someone can make it proper? So that is another part of the research. Sorry, give me a break. Just a small break. So I'm rolling back once again because there was some time set and it started working on that. Sorry for that. So let me share once again. So let me call back what I was showing you once again. All right. So I was telling you, when we look at a scientific writing, it should have a clear objective. So first thing, it should be clear and precise. Second thing, it should have clear objective, and it should not be something of that comes from your heart. It should not be something of personal choice. You have done a research, you have your own hypothesis, then you proved or approved it scientifically. Don't say that, okay, people love working in the job and they get more salary, but you have to prove it scientifically. So the second, the objective without impersonal tones, then it should have a structured organization. When you talk about structured organization, we call them that formats. It should have introduction, method, result, discussion, but depends upon journal to journal. There are citation formats, but basic things has to be there. So this is also more important. It should have a structured way. How it is organized should be in a structured way. Then evidence-based. It should not be something that you create out of intuition. You are not writing a story. You are not writing a novel. You're working with a scientific way on a research. So it should be evidence-based. What is evidence-based? It is based on data, observations, and you verify your information, isn't it? So that is how you sort it out. So it's more important. Then it should be concise. It should have the conciseness, because you don't beat the bush. Some people, if they want to make it a bit thick, so just keep doing repetitions. Good publications, if you look at good publications, it may be few pages. So we don't need page size, but certain journals specify some size, okay, text size. But what I want to tell you, you don't beat the bush. So if you follow all these things, clarity, precision, no impersonal tone, structure, organization, it should be evidence-based, consensus. But all these things should be represented in a technical way. What is technical? Don't use common man's language. Don't use common man's language, because your readers are the people who are empowered, the people who are in your area of research, the people who are better than in your area. They have done lots. So make sure when you do scientific writing, these all things we have to keep in our mind. That is the first and foremost important thing. The next one, some people think that, I'm doing business research, I'm in literature, I'm doing a research on poetry, I'm not a science person. So see, don't think that scientific writing is applicable only to people who do physical science, people who do engineering. No, Now let's see which all areas we can use it. It can be used in all natural science, of course, physics, chemistry, biology, all natural science. It can be used in social science, psychology, sociology, economics. It can be used. It can be used in humanities, history, literature, philosophy. Everywhere you can use it. Then it can be used in engineering and technology, health and medical science, business and management, which means that you can use these in all areas. Don't say science only to science. No, it is applicable to all area. It is a methodological way how you pass your information of your research to your respective audience. So it can be used in all areas. Now, let's see what is the first step of doing a scientific research. Because when you do a scientific research, the first step, you identify a research topic of your choice where you can involve more, where you can actively participate, that matches to your academic background, that goes to your interest, that may be a pinning question that needs an answer from long term from you. Then you conduct the review of literature. From that, you formulate a clear research question hypothesis, set your objectives. This is the first step. Without this, you cannot do a scientific research. You cannot do a scientific research without these things. So this is the first initial steps. And then follow the succeeding steps. The succeeding steps where you make your research design, follow the research methodology, and do all your work and create that new knowledge or disseminate that information. So these are the steps. The first steps up to objective, then the succeeding steps. Then only you can do a scientific writing. So let's see what are the different categories of scientific writing. The first one is research papers. I want my research scholars to focus more on this part, like the primary research articles, what you're going to try to produce now, the micro research, what you're doing now, the original research finding that include your introduction, results, all methods and discussion. This is the primary research articles. Or also you can do review of articles because you can use summaries and analysis and synthesis an existing research on a particular topic, and you can provide an overview of the current state of the knowledge, what is happening now. So that is an information dissemination. Then you can do a meta-analysis. You can combine different researches happening in the same area in multidisciplinary as well as to the recent researches, and you can create a pattern and the trends you can tell people. So an audience, a reader, no need to read all these researches, but you will be an aggregator. You will be a platform to disseminate the current knowledge by combining all the research in the relevant area. Then, of course, your thesis and dissertation. I don't want to make more remarks on that one because your university has given you what structure you have to do it. Then technical reports. These are detailed documents that when you do your experiments, when you do your scientific research, and also with technical projects, you make technical reports that can be disseminated to relevant audience because when you are working in different kinds of projects, so that can be made into reports and that can be disseminated to a wide variety of audience who have interest in the same area. Then, of course, conference papers. So all the researchers attending or presenting, so your conference papers, your case reports, grant proposal, some of you might have received now, systematic reviews. Then, more on that one, you can use your scientific news articles and commentaries. What is that scientific news articles? Like, the articles that discuss the recent developments in science and technology. So it is for a general audience. You can talk to people, you can write to people about the modern trends that is happening in AI and what dimension AI is going to take the people, or how back to earth, how to back to nature, how to sustainable environment, how the world is working to have a zero carbon footprint. So all these things, it is on theme based. You can write that one. Then laboratory notebooks. When you're working in your lab, you can make sure these records you make and it can be represented in a systematic way. There is another method which is in which you can make reviews of about it is a kind of analysis like protocols, the methodology what you used in your research and the experimental trials. Basically it's more used in medical clinical trials, maybe in some protocols what you use to check the security threats. So these are some category of scientific writings. But I say my researchers, my PhD scholars and the researchers who watching this video from different parts of the world, I just want you to focus more on the research papers because scientific writing, it is very much required to have some publications there. And of course, in your PhD journey, you will know how to do your thesis dissertation. But this will be a daunting task for you if you cannot publish in a proper recognized journal. So what I want to tell you, and in the next sessions, I'm going to discuss you which are the opportunities to publish scientific writing. So this will be a series of lecture, small videos. So today, what we have done, I try to explain you what is a scientific writing. Now, I want to pay gratitude attributes to all great professors, even whom all I attend in the previous days seminars also. Because that all seminars give me some inspiration to remold, rebuild my presentations, and develop my knowledge in a better way. So I'll tell you, I'm giving attributes, contribution, role to all my professors who teach me, still teaching me, who giving me guidance in my journey to pass this information to my PhD scholars and you scholars around. So I hope this video will help you a lot. At Isbati University, our role is to mold you, to build you, to support you as a good researcher. So my PhD scholars, do the stepping stones for writing your scientific writings now based on the micro research, what you have done. You have to complete within this time period. And next session, we'll be discussing what are different opportunities to publish scientific writing. Thanks for watching this video. And thanks for all global scholars, research scholars who are watching this video. We all wish you all the best. And if you have anything to get clarified, you can make it as a comment on the video. So for this time, I'm, I'm, I'm signing off. So I want to tell you one more thing. See, we watch a lot of videos. It doesn't matter how much videos you watch. It matters how much impact has made for you on that particular scenario. So I repeat once again, if you watch this video and if you are struggling to do a scientific research, follow these videos. It will help you make notes. If you have not done a micro research up to now, you cannot do a scientific research publication. So first, go start a micro research. Or other ways, what I told you, there are different types of scientific writing. You can use a systematic analysis, or you can use any kind of analysis between different researchers you can make as an aggregate and represent your things. So we wish you all the best. Thanks for watching and wish you all the best in your academic journey. Bye for now. Dr. Paul, I'm signing off. Thank you.